Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for listening to this episode of the podcast. It's my first episode, so the audio is kind of shitty. So, thanks for listening and hopefully you share this. Peace.
Okay, and we're good.
Oh, we can start?
Yeah, go ahead and start.
Okay, so welcome back to Toilet Time, where we're going to talk about random shit, you know? So, I want to start off asking you a question. So, what do you think about taking shits at work?
Oh my god, amazing, bro. Literally, what I'll do is I'll fucking as soon as I clock in, if I have to.
Yeah.
If I don't have to, then I won't. But if I have to, that's the first place I'll go, bro. I'm not putting on my uniform or that shit. I'm going straight to the restroom.
I don't usually take a shit first, but I usually pee.
Yeah.
But like today, like at work, I had to take a massive dumperoonie. I was like doing something like heavy, and I was like, oh no.
Uh-huh.
And basically, I do it on company time, you know.
I was about to say,
I like to get paid for it.
I was about to say, there's not a lot of chances you get to get paid to to get paid to you know what I mean? So yeah, okay.
Anything interesting happen at your work
Not really.
this week?
It was this really weird old dude that I helped today. He was like more of like an asshole. He's just annoying, bro. Like, it was like, oh, can somebody do this? You know, because I really gotta get going. And then also, we were cutting rope for him, right? And so while he was trying to see like the how much rope we had cut for him, like he got close.
Yeah.
And like, bro, his chest literally touched the back of my shoulder. And I was like, hey, watch out.
Damn. You wanted smoke.
I mean, bro, I'd lay his old ass out right there, bro. But yeah, it's just like, bro, come on. How are you gonna like get that close to somebody? You know, it's just annoying. But aside from that, that's really it, bro. For the most part, everybody's just like really chill. I did help stop a thief.
Damn, Houston activities, bro.
Yeah, felonious activity, bro.
Felonious.
Yeah. No, it's funny because I read that shit in one of my law books, and I love the word so much. It sounds so funny. Felonious. And then it even said, such and such can be described as felonious activity. And I was like, I like that shit. So I've been using it now. But it's actually a term. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's nothing crazy. What about you?
Nothing interesting really. Had a friend talk about at work talking about him becoming a cuck.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
We lightly went over this.
Yeah, but bro, you know what? And I was confused because I guess I forgot that you even told me. But yeah, you said that it was actually somebody you knew. I thought it was like a video you saw.
No.
That's crazy. Okay.
Well, obviously he was joking. I'm not gonna say his name. We're gonna call him Curious George for now.
Curious George.
No, but yeah, he
Curious
was basically just saying if she's happy, then I'm cool with it.
Well, please describe to me the term of cuck again.
Cuck? Oh, shoot. It's like whenever you like seeing your girlfriend get railed in front of you.
Yeah, okay. Just
Yeah,
making sure.
no.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
Basically being the side.
That's crazy.
It's like your wife having a boyfriend.
Yeah,
You know?
And I've heard of that before. The first time I heard about it was on JK News. They were talking about how some people actually like that because they like to be like, I guess, I don't know if they'll purposely do it, but they'll get a dude with like a smaller penis. So that way they're like, they push the dude to like, you know, this is how you do it. They just whip out their elephant trunk and they just go to yeah. So that's what.
Speaking of which, he was talking about it'd be funny if he had a smaller dong than him.
Yeah.
Because at that point, it's just about personality.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his personality
exactly.
is shitty.
But yeah, but that's what I heard that people like that. But I guess if they have the bigger dick,
cuck activity.
Cuck activity. You don't say cuckiest, but no, that doesn't sound right.
So you want to talk about the socioeconomic?
Yeah, let's talk about the
political state of the world.
Finally! I'm so tired about talking about bad bitches and video games. God. All these imbeciles.
So how's your YouTube thing going?
Excellent, bro. So for the longest, this is, I don't know how long this has been in the making, bro, but cause especially since I had to piece together every like equipment like little by little.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's actually coming true now. I actually have an actual account with over 1 subscriber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, mom.
That's a shout out my mom and dad. No, but yeah. So I have like the 2 subscribers, and it's excellent. Like I told you, I already recorded gameplay. I just haven't edited it. And uploaded it, but I already have one that I'm gonna upload, and then I bought a game that I want to do a full playthrough of.
Oh, what's the game?
Days Gone. I think it came out. Fuck, I don't even know when it came out.
What's it about?
It's basically a zombie game. So basically, you know, Sons of Anarchy, right?
Yeah.
So just think of like The Walking Dead combined with Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
So it's like a walk. It's like these two dudes from like a motorcycle gang, motorcycle club, whatever.
Yeah.
In a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, okay.
So it's really bad. Whenever it first came out, I was like, no way, I have to play this game.
Yeah.
But I was broke.
You think you'd survive a zombie apocalypse?
Bro, honestly, I think about that a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. I was like, every time I'm watching like survival videos or like how to make a fire with your eyes closed and shit.
So fuck.
And I'm like, probably like I could survive a zombie apocalypse. But then it's just like saying, if somebody breaks in my house, I'm a fucking karate chop in the neck.
I think that's the type of stuff you watch at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. I don't think I would survive.
Really?
No, I heard that there's like a low, if it ever were to happen, there's like a low survival rate. Obviously.
True, yeah. Nah,
but
I do have high hopes for myself. Oh, and I looked it up, and Days Gone came out 2019. I think it said April 26th, 2019.
So it's not recent, but
it's a little bit,
recent.
it's fairly recent. And whenever I saw the trailer for it, there was like hella zombies. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it.
No.
That was one of the main aspects that a lot of people saw is like where in zombie games you see like 1 or 3, or unless it's a cutscene, there's like little swarms of zombies and you're just mowing all of them down with
That
this
reminds
gun.
me of Left 4 Dead. Remember that game?
Yes.
So when we were kids, I couldn't afford the full game, so we played the demo.
Well, you never had any full games before.
Yeah.
You only had demos.
We talked about starting YouTube channel and
there's nothing but demos. Demos with
Marco. Yes. So that was like a huge staple in our childhood.
That was really fun.
Demos.
I remember. Oh my god! And this is the funniest thing. Yes, I was about to say. So this fool literally had he had we were kind of like obsessed with, not obsessed, but like interested in Slenderman at the time.
Yeah, you had it on your iPad.
I had it on my iPad, and I literally remember I could not sleep for a week after I played that game. And I look back at it, I'm like, bro, kids are such like pussies, bro, because that's literally
we played it again.
The least scary game I've ever played in my life, and I couldn't sleep for a week. I literally have a picture that my sister took of me sleeping at like fucking 11 a.m. on the couch, fucking dead. I was sprawled out, mouth open, because I couldn't sleep until the sun was out and everybody was awake. But
Bill Cosby to you, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But what I was gonna say is, in the demo that you had, I played it for how long was it? Like, I don't know.
It was a good while.
And Slenderman never came out, and I was like, bro, this movie probably only comes out in the real version, in the full version. And he was like, man, fuck you.
Yeah, basically. I was a little pissed.
Yeah. But it was still fun though.
Those were good times, yeah.
Oh man, I wish I could go back.
Yeah, nostalgia hits very different. And like I said, I think a lot about those moments whenever I'm at work. Most of the time I'm by myself at work.
Yeah. I'm
like chilling and doing my own thing, and I think about, like I said, the randomest things ever.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I have 2 Reddit
Let's get to it.
relationship advice that I wanted. I read. One of them is very weird.
Okay.
And one of them's I think fake, but I like to believe it's real.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one
Santa Claus
is gonna be about I 27 female caught my boyfriend 29 male fucking dough.
That is wild. What the fuck? Does it say what brand?
Nah.
Extra chocolate chips?
Even if it did. Yeah, even if it did. We don't sponsor here unless they pay us.
You're right. No,
we're not gonna sell out just yet.
Yeah, we're not sellouts.
maybe until episode 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Dad.
So basically, this couple is in a long distance relationship, and she has a key to his house, so she decided to visit him. And all right, this is where I'm gonna pick up on. So I walked in all excited with all my bags, thinking I'd have the house to myself for a few hours to get everything ready. But when I open the door, I immediately see him in the kitchen with his shorts down, fucking a big slab of raw dough.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know what to say. Jerking off to porn or using some sex toy? Sure. But raw dough? And also, why was he not at work? That's the worst part.
He prioritized this over going to work? What the fuck?
Okay. So she says, I went upstairs to the bedroom to collect my thoughts, and he comes a few minutes later telling me that he was fired from his job over a month ago and was too embarrassed to tell me. He also said he felt embarrassed regarding the dough. I thought, okay, who cares about the dough? It was private, personal moment. We carry on the night I had planned.
Damn, she cool.
And this is the last paragraph. It says, just before we fall asleep that night, he tells me that he came in the dough and has it sitting under the sink. So he finished in the dough, and he just has it there.
That's such a random thing to just randomly bring up before they fall asleep, though. Hey, by the way,
oh my god, this gets worse.
I actually did nut in the dough.
So he says he then asked me if he could bake it for me tomorrow to eat.
What the hell? This man is on some kinky ass shit.
He says, I was so repulsed, I just left the room. What was that word you said earlier? Felonious?
Felonious activity. Bro,
That's a felonious activity.
That should be a whole misdemeanor, bro.
What do I do? 6 years and I never knew the man was a freak.
The way she said it. Never knew he was a freak.
I think I found this comment and it was really funny. It says, ask him if you can start wiping your ass with his dirty gym socks.
What the fuck?
I don't know what that means.
He probably would be into that freak ass motherfucker.
But yeah, what do you think?
Bro, I honestly don't know what to think, bro. This is like one of the times that I'm like fucking befuddled. No idea what to say. Like, what do you want me to think?
Words podcast.
The Big Words podcast. Use big words to make me sound photosynthesis.
Yes, sir.
Nah, but like, I don't like exactly what she said. Like jerking off to porn or a sex toy. Why not? Like, bro, you could. I mean, how much is a pocket pussy?
Maybe like 15, 20.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Let me look it up real quick because I've heard that some sex toys are expensive. Like, remember? Have you
just send me the link? You know,
yeah,
just for research purposes.
Have you seen the show Dave?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I told you about that one thing where he had sex with his girlfriend, but he said that she wants to like explore shit and be like a little more freaky. Where he likes just like vanilla sex, like basic ass sex.
Okay.
So he feels pressured, so he doesn't really get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So he has a sex toy. And it's literally like the bottom half of a woman, like just that.
Oh,
like
with little dinky.
Like, yeah.
And it falls out of the shower or something. Or
oh yeah.
But I heard about it, but I didn't watch it.
I looked it up. I think I told you how much it cost.
How much?
$600.
Jesus
for the
Christ.
bottom half. That means a full one would probably be like $1,200, bro. Accounting for inflation? Who knows, bro?
At that point, just get a prostitute, bro.
Exactly. You know what? Let me actually go on my incognito. My girlfriend be like,
what is this?
But yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, bro, out of all the things you could use, like, you could just jerk off. You know?
Yeah.
Like, there's, I mean, like,
no shame in that.
Exactly. Pocket pussy, best pocket vagina. Okay.
Quality.
Yeah, but
you just gotta go to the back of Spencer's.
Wow, that is a crazy opening.
Have you seen those TikToks with those weird pocket pussies, like the Mater one?
Yes.
The Ratatouille.
Bro, look at the fucking
low key.
Okay,
like
you know what? Now I kind of know why he used dough.
What?
Cheapest one I see here is $50 on sale.
How much is a pound of dough?
Let's look it up. Let's see. Pillsbury.
I think the most felonious thing out of all of them.
Okay, so you can get a fat slab that makes 16 cookies for $2.68 at Walmart.
Dude, you're saving money.
Exactly. Think about it.
You're jerking off on a budget.
The CEO, alpha of investing money, bro. Nah, but honestly, that's how I feel about it. Like, out of all the things that you could do to jerk off and please yourself, like, why don't, bro? No, but that's how I feel about it. Like, what do you think, bro? Honestly,
it's felonious,
to say the least. Yeah.
Honestly, there's weird, but I feel like that's just basic weird, you know?
Yeah.
There's things that could be worse.
Because low key, yeah. I mean, it's cause, I don't know what it is with, like, I feel like a lot of dudes What the hell? I feel like there'd be a lot of like instances of dudes sticking their dicks and shit around the world. Yeah. But I feel like maybe it's just like out of curiosity. And if the dude did think if he did think he was home alone, then it's like, you know, let him enjoy it.
But I feel like
he's not hurting anybody.
Well, that's true. But I feel like he's made it a common thing to where he just does it on his free time.
It's kind of weird.
Because he did get fired like a month prior.
Imagine because he was too busy. Fucking
he was late.
That's crazy. Holy shit.
Every morning. He wake up with the dough next to his bed.
Imagine.
Like,
holy hell.
I'll be back, baby.
Tucks it into bed.
Yeah, tucks it in. Brings in breakfast.
Because remember I heard this other story where this dude, his brother, so it was his kid, right?
Yeah.
He had an older brother, and his older brother caught him also in the kitchen, fucking a cantaloupe. And so that was his nickname for like
Cantaloupe.
forever. Yeah, Cantaloupe. His brother would call him Cantaloupe. I was like, it's the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
why, bro? Why are you gonna put your dick in a melon?
I think girls have this preconceived notion that dudes just anything that has a hole in, they'll fuck it. You know?
Right.
Which is kind of true.
Almost true for the most part.
You know, excluding you and me. You know, we're not gonna dox ourselves. So
Of course not.
yeah, we're definitely God-serving angels.
Yes, of course. Amen.
Yeah, we've never fucked though before.
Never, but not gonna lie. After this, I might
Might
just
try.
try it.
Yeah.
No, it is. One of the things I want to talk about was the origins of names for things. For example, the one that I always think about a lot is caulk.
Wait, caulk? Like the
Like the little tube.
Okay.
Yes, because I remember I was working, right? Now I got a hardware store
Cow.
for you guys. And I was just chilling and walking around, you know, doing business. And literally this dude just sees me. He's like, hey, where can I find the caulk? And I was trying so hard not to laugh in this man's face. But I was like, I know what he means. I know what he means.
It's in the bag.
No, I'm being mature about this. And I was like, yeah, it's actually on aisle 2. And then he left. And that's when I thought about it. I was like, who the hell came up with his name, bro? And you know how usually you look it up and there'll be some guy like Jonathan Caulking.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
But it's like, why? You know? Like, how did that name, like, how does it come to be? That's just one thing I don't understand.
What if you guys had a glory hole in the bag?
Yeah,
you
right here,
just
sir.
got confused.
Thanks.
Yeah. Hey, just give me 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I was like, what the hell?
You stick your dick.
That's one thing.
No, so Breaking Bad. That's what I remember we were gonna talk about.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's what we held off on.
Mini conversation in the car.
Yeah.
It's so hard to not talk about that show. It's such a good show.
So what were we guys talking about? You said you wanted to tell me something specific. I forgot what it was.
I honestly forgot, bro. That workout and everything else in between wiped my mind. Honestly forgot.
Yeah, so we were talking about the beer they made. Or not beer,
mezcal.
alcohol.
It was like a tequila, basically.
Yeah,
It's called
tequila.
mezcal. And yeah, so apparently the actors, Bryan Cranston and the dude that plays Jesse, I think his name's Aaron Pullman. I don't know what his name is, bro. But,
And just for context, we just started watching Breaking Bad. We know it's like a big no-no to not watch it.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's a show, because when did it come out? Holy fuck, 2008?
Yeah, it's been a good minute.
I thought it came out in 2013.
Nah.
This has been out for a long ass time. Aaron Pullman. Yeah. So apparently Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul collabed and they made a mezcal. And I think it's like a tequila. I'm not too sure. I'm not a sommelier, so I don't really have any experience. Yeah, it's called Dos Hombres, and I forgot to tell you, it retails for like $65 a bottle.
Damn.
Yeah, so
that's
I'm thinking about
good
like
bit.
65 for something that's probably gonna like like burn your fucking throat.
We're talking about the garden hose.
Yeah.
Tastes like garden
Yeah,
hose.
so apparently-
a cut garden hose. or
Apparently,
something?
there's some drink that is described as tasting like loamy dirt on a hot summer's day, and a fresh cut garden hose. I heard it from another podcast. Shout out my favorite homies, David So, Timothy Chantarangsu. But yeah, they were talking about it, and apparently the mezcal is like, as they said, throwing the garden hose in a fire. So I wonder if it's like it just burns your throat. I mean, I don't really have any experience with alcohol like that, to where I could like accurately describe. Like, I just don't know. But yeah, I'm curious.
On this podcast, we're experts on everything, so
You're right.
we can comment on just about everything. You know, anything political.
Yeah.
You know, we're qualified for that. We have a degree in political science. You know, it's not really a science, but
Yeah.
I heard people were actually debating that.
What?
If political science is an actual science.
Honestly, would say no. But then again, I'm not like 100% sure what it is.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. Because remember I was talking about it like in Texas government, I think.
Yeah.
And there is a lot like to like finding out the percentages and like how to win.
Oh,
It's actually like
yeah.
a strategy. Because like I've heard like I don't know if it was gerrymandering.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Basically, pay attention to the statistics of like the voters.
I think you have to go to all the swing states as well.
Yeah, something
'cause
like that.
Most states are already just
About-
set in stone.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly.
Like Republican or Dominican.
Republican Dominican. This man is legally allowed to vote.
So back to Breaking Bad. we were talking about. I think we agreed on how much we hate Skylar.
Yeah. So basically,
Yeah.
my thing is, whenever I first started watching the show, I mean, Skylar just as a actress, I mean, like as a person, she's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And like in the show, you're just like, wow, she's such an amazing, sweet wife. Like she's just
Yeah.
like the S tier wife. Like everybody.
An ideal wife.
Yeah, the ideal wife. I'm just like, wow, this woman is amazing. Like good for Walt for
Yeah.
having her. And then later on, what I was telling the homie Mark is that she just started acting like a bitch to him for no reason.
Yeah.
And like what I thought is like, because obviously if I was in that situation, I mean, you think about it and they'd be like, bro, why do you keep leaving and not telling me where you're going?
Yeah.
But if you think about it, he's been doing that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then you think about it and it's like only you as the audience know that he's doing it for them,
her.
basically.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But to her, it's like he's being an asshole, which I can see. But it's like, I feel bad seeing him because he don't deserve it. Because you know what he's going through.
Yeah, I
and you
kind of
know he
don't
doesn't deserve
like
it.
the sister either because...
Oh, Marie? Yeah.
Marie, because... remember the marijuana thing? How she took it from 0 to 100? How Skylar implied that someone was smoking and she assumed it was Walter Jr.
Yeah, and then she
blew it out of proportion, made her DEA husband talk to him about it.
At least it would have been funny if she made him arrest him or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a crazy experience, bro.
No, but the show is super solid. I really like it.
Very solid.
We're only on the second season, but it's really good.
Because you remember back then when the show came out, there was like so many merch and like shirts and shit about it?
Honestly, no, I don't remember that. No.
I remember like so many people had that plain white tee with Heisenberg on it and then his face, like with the hat and the glasses.
Yeah.
Seen that shirt so many times. But yeah, it's been a show that I had been interested in watching for the longest. And then whenever you brought it up, I was like, you know what? I should probably like check it out.
Yeah.
And I did, and I don't regret it. It was a very, very good show.
My girl was the one who told me about it, and I assumed she watched it all. But when I was trying to talk about it with her, she was like, "Oh, I only watched like 2 episodes." And I was like, "Bro, why would? Why?" But I mean, I appreciate it because it's actually a really good show. But
yeah,
what the fuck, you know?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But yeah.
Nah, but it's a
solid show.
Good show. What is it I want to talk about? Something from Breaking Bad. Damn, I think there was a point that I wanted to talk about, and I was like, I'll save it for the podcast. Honestly, don't know. Aside from Walt, who's your favorite character?
Ah, man, that's hard. I kind of like the DEA guy, but at the same time, he's very prickish.
Prickish, yeah?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. But there's honestly not a lot of characters so far.
Not yet, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't really like Walter Jr. either. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Because he's disabled?
Well, no. yeah. Exactly.
Wow, you heard it here first.
I hate disabled people. No, I'm kidding. I know.
It's a joke, of course.
I'm about to get canceled on this.
Before we even start,
Yeah,
imagine.
Yeah. No, but because he's acting like a douche to his dad as well, you know? You don't remember? Whenever he was like ignoring him and stuff, he was getting rides from his friend.
Yeah, and then he changed his name.
To
Yeah, I
Flynn.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty fucked up. Like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And then I know I'm a little ahead of you, but he like changes all of a sudden. I'm like, oh my god.
The hell out of here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Have you met Jane already? Have you seen Jane?
Oh, the property manager?
Yeah. Okay, she is actually pretty important. I'm not gonna
Really?
Well,
Huh.
in Jesse's life.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I figured that they like end up dating or some shit. It just like gives out that kind of vibe
it's
already.
Fucking like it's kind of deep, but I do like how Walter, the person who plays Walter, he plays him really well. How like he's borderline like turning into Heisenberg, but still acting as Walt. You know?
Yeah.
He's like on a breaking point type of thing. I don't know how to describe it accurately, but I don't know. It's something. I think it's the character development. He plays it really well.
Well,
yeah.
obviously, I feel like even if you go in like a shy person, like he can, you know, suburban dad.
Mm-hmm.
But like eventually, if you're in it long enough and you really like put your time into it,
Yeah.
I was like, eventually you're gonna start taking on the persona
Yeah.
that you create. So it's.
I think it turns you cold.
In a way, yeah, I feel like
You
you
know?
have to be almost in a way because I mean
Yeah.
you have to be about business for the most part, and since it's not like a regular business,
Yeah.
then yeah, you definitely have to have a little bit of rough, be a little bit rough around the edges.
I feel like it's a matter of life and death at that point. Mm-hmm. That's why you kind of have to be tough.
Yeah. Oh, like one thing that fucking this is what I was talking about. I was at work and I was constantly thinking about this. Remember ding, fucking Tuco's tío.
Tuco's tío.
Tuco's tío.
Oh. Yes. The disabled or old guy.
Yes. Yeah. He had a stroke.
Yeah.
And I wonder because I was like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Like he can't talk. I was like, he unresponsive. Like he's like in a vegetative state. Mm. But yeah. So what I was thinking about is afterwards, and I guess this is true. When Gomez is telling Hank, he's like, I'm telling you, OG Mexican gangbangers don't help the feds.
Yeah.
Which it makes sense. You know, that's a lot of people like gangsters would be today. But if you think of like that dude was one of the people that killed his nephew.
Yeah. He could have just easily ratted him out.
Exactly. Like, but that's probably like his last remaining person that like cared about him and actually was like, you know, somewhat taking care of him at least.
Yeah.
And he still didn't fucking help them.
Yeah.
Like he could have like taken them to jail and had them fucking like, you know.
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't have survived in jail either.
Yeah.
So he could have been like happy knowing that they were getting fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't. He still didn't help him. That's what I thought was crazy. I was like, wow.
Yeah. When they killed Tuco, I was like, finally, you know, because he
really
was very.
True. I like his character because like in terms of an actor, amazing. And like his character was really interesting in the show. But yeah, he definitely, if he was a real person, yeah, nobody would miss that man.
Yeah, no, but yeah, that I found that pretty interesting as well.
What's to talk about? But that was like one of the main things because I kept on thinking about it at work. Like that's so fucking wild.
Yeah,
because I always thought about that too. The whole aspect of not snitching, and it's so crazy because if you think about it, like let's say you were in a gang, right? You were fucking the driver in a drive-by, whatever, and they're interrogating you, and then you either snitch and get off, or you do 20 years for the homie.
Yeah.
like whenever you see it like that, like I don't know, like what kind of person's gonna be like, nah, rather I'm gonna do the 20.
Not 6ix9ine. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't want to support him or anything, but I mean, he kind of screwed his girl, you know, the guy he snitched on, screwed his girl, you know. I think that type of shit gets in 6ix9ine's head, you know?
Honestly, I never really followed the whole controversy. It's because ever since I found out who 6ix9ine was, I was like, oh my god, there's some other dude like doing everything for views. And I usually try not to pay attention to that because obviously, like, there's always that thing, like, if you really hate someone, I'm not saying I hate him, like, despise it type shit. But, like, if you, what do you call it? If you're, like, annoyed by somebody, let's say, especially, like, in a case where somebody that's trying to blow up, and you're hating on them, like, you know, comments and all that shit, like, you're really just giving them more attention. Yeah. So I feel like if you really don't fuck with them, you're just not gonna involve yourself with it. And at the time, I was like, I really don't give a fuck. I was like, why am I gonna involve myself in this?
I only kept up with it because of the TMG podcast. They talked about it a lot. Gotcha. And they used to imitate them. They'd be like, what's up, stupid?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they talk about the case and stuff. And I found it pretty interesting, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So can you, like, give me, like, in a nutshell?
In a nutshell?
20-second explanation what happened.
Shoot. I'm probably going to butcher it. I'm not going to lie. But
speak of like Eminem, rap god, Speed.
No, basically, he's in a gang, Treyway, and...
So it's actually like street gang?
The actual gang, yeah. And they screwed him over, basically. I think they tried to get him killed. They tried to get him kidnapped.
Holy fuck.
But I don't remember how 6ix9ine was the one who got all the charges. He got charged for racketeering, and nobody's been charged with that since. Like
they talked about that on TMG podcast. They were laughing. It's like, bro, isn't that like for like mob bosses?
yeah. I don't think 6ix9ine. No. He might have ordered a hit, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know for sure because it's been a long time, so don't quote me on it. But it's something like that. And then some people were everyone was calling him a rat because obviously he snitched, and that they reduced his sentence down by a lot, and they were gonna give him 69 years.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's really funny. That's a hilarious judge.
Yeah. And but nah, I think because of COVID he got out early or something like that.
Oh, COVID in clutch.
Yeah, so COVID came in clutch for him, but yeah, he's been losing his mind. I've seen not losing his mind, but he's been off his rocker. You know who Steve Will Do It is?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Nug Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, 6ix9ine just hangs out with the Nelk boys a lot.
Really?
And Steve will do it. He hangs out with him a lot. They film together. And yeah, no, it's weird. 6ix9ine just hasn't come up again. Because I heard he sold like maybe 10K units his first week for his new album. And that's shit, you know?
Compared to what he's doing back then, probably,
yeah. No.
I'm not gonna lie, as much as I didn't like him or didn't want to pay like attention to like his shit, his music was really catchy.
Yeah.
Especially the music videos with all them big booty hoes. Very hard to ignore.
I remember his song with Trippy. That's what...
Oh, Poles?
14,
yeah, that was
that was a really solid
hole in his head, he a dolphin.
Yep. And then, the fall off was real.
Yeah, it was really real. I think it's also a very scary thing whenever you're trying to come up like that. Like the falling off. Yeah, it's pretty scary.
I'm sure he has a lot of security with them 24/7 because obviously when you snitch, you're not safe.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they could have put him in the witness protection program because
there's no way.
You can't hide him. You can't hide him.
Especially the way he talks and everything.
Yeah,
that'd be hilarious.
The way he looks.
I like to see him dressed like an old man or something.
Yeah,
and just talking the same way he does
every day.
Hey, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese.
The Aki way.
Yeah. Let me put the customer on the grill. But yeah, that's crazy. But honestly, damn, yeah. But then again, so he snitched on
the gang,
the whole gang.
I think so.
Cause I was like, if he just snitched on the dude that like fucked his girl and like fucked him over,
I
wouldn't really say it's snitching. I mean, I guess it is because he's in the gang, but it's like, bro, why would you defend him?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. See, and I wish I knew more about law. I mean, being a criminal justice major. Yeah, I wish I knew more. Like, I remember racketeering, I remember that did have to do with mob bosses. Especially whenever I forgot who it was that implemented the RICO Acts. Yeah. Which made it harder for mob bosses because now, like, it's not just the people that did the killing that can get charged. I think it's the people that also, like hired them or whatever it was. Yeah. Yeah, like, it just basically made it harder for the head honchos. Like, even they can get shit for it, so they had to be very careful.
I'm sure at that point, they'd just get a fall guy for them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I would just really like to know more to be able to... Because law, I mean, obviously every field is very interesting whenever you understand it and get into it. And to me, that's law. Like, I just find all the terminology and the shit for it.
I took a class in high school. I don't know why. They just put me in it. I didn't want to take it. But it was called, like, street law. And actually, as much as I hated that class, it actually taught me something.
Yeah, no, like, because there was this book that I had to get, right? Yeah. And I was reading it, and... I actually like it a lot. I have it in my backpack right now. Yeah. But it actually tells you like about different charges and how you can be charged. So for example, like whenever it comes, it's in Texas. So it's just like whenever it comes to weed, I think it's kind of universally known because there's so many potheads that like pay attention to the laws.
Yeah, that's the only time they pay attention.
Yeah, exactly. But it says so the kind of punishment you get depends on how much you carry. Like obviously like some like hardcore drugs, you know, like even if you have the smallest amount of heroin, like you're going to jail type shit. Yeah, but whenever it comes to weed, it depends on the amount. And it's just so interesting how like all the loopholes and shit they had. Like I remember I think it was in California, and maybe in Texas too at some point. I remember some dude said this, but apparently like if somebody tried to break into your house, and they got hurt. Yeah. Trying to break into your house, they could sue you.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
And I was like, so fucking idiotic. Like, who let that pass?
My dad, he put up some beware dog signs because he said just in case someone, because he implied that law was at play. Because if Max, my dog, bites them, they can actually sue us if we don't have those signs up. Apparently, I don't know what he knows about law, but I'm gonna just take his word for it.
He was a lawyer back in Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the
state prosecutor.
No, he was the mafia hired.
Yeah. Right.
No, actually, my dad has a story about that. Well, not about the mafia or anything, the Zetas or anything, but he told me how corrupt they are over there. Because one time he got into a dispute with this guy because apparently, I think the guy hit my dad's car, and then the guy in the bike lost his wheel or something or broke it. So the guy took my dad to court But then basically, the judge was basically asking for a bribe from my dad.
That's
or else
wild.
my dad would have like he did it on the low, you know, but or else my dad would have had to pay for a new bike, for this and that, whatever.
But whose fault was it though?
It was the guy in the bike.
What the fuck?
I don't remember the story exactly, but I do remember that it was the guy in the bike's fault, and the guy in the bike was looking for compensation, or for a new bike, and the lawyer was saying that basically implying that he wanted a bribe, and my dad pretended to give him a bribe. He gave him like a 20 pesos. That's like $1.
Yeah, that's like $3.
And the guy was asking for the judge was asking for a lot more, and then he my dad folded up in a way that he couldn't tell. And then so the judge saw that he put money, but he didn't know how much. So by the time the judge ruled in favor for my dad just dipped out of there before they even said anything.
Imagine why he's like, hey!
Nah, but yeah.
That's crazy.
That's one running. What my dad told me about. Have you been to court before?
I've been to court with my mom, cause she got a speeding ticket.
Damn.
Like mother, like son, because I got like 2 speeding tickets now. But
what cop did you suck on to get them revoked?
I didn't, bro. I did not. I should have, honestly.
Yeah.
I had to fucking do community service for one of them on that bullshit.
Yeah.
But no, in terms of going to court, just once when I went with my mom.
Yeah.
And you know, I did go to court, but that was like for like the speeding ticket I got the first time.
Yeah.
But I went with my dad. And right before.
Were you scared?
No, I knew I wasn't gonna get like time or anything like that. I was like, please, oh fucking let me get that
an hour of jail time.
Yeah, imagine.
I would take that, honestly.
If it wasn't really?
Rather than paying like $500.
Yeah,
bro.
and getting it on your but I guess it just depends on like what kind of jail you're gonna be. Because if you're gonna be in there with the motherfuckers that are waiting like trial for like a possible murder or something, I was like, I don't know.
YNW Melly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Melly's actually getting out.
I remember you showed me that fucking meme where it was like when you beat the 70 pages of evidence against you charges.
Of DNA.
Yeah, DNA evidence. I was like,
evidence.
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and one thing I was gonna say about going back to what you're talking about, how your dad was saying that it's corrupt over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is, but it's crazy because I remember. Well, it's 2 things. I remember one time we were trying to go to Mexico. I don't know if it was we were trying to go to Mexico, probably into Mexico.
Yeah.
But you have to get off at the bridge and then go to the office and like get the I forgot what it's called. Damn, I forgot what it's called. It's been so long since I've been. But you have to get something, right? And you talk with the people and all this. And then you have to show them like your passport and all that in order to be able to pass over. And then my mom forgot it. She didn't have it. I don't know why. Maybe it was expired.
Yeah.
And the dude was like, no va a poder pasar sin ese papel.
Wait, you guys were trying to go into Mexico?
I think so. I don't really remember. I think so. And then I just remember my mom, like he gave it back to her. My mom was like, I remember seeing her. I was like 12 maybe.
Yeah.
And I see her take money from her purse, and she puts it like into the passport thing, whatever. And she hands it back to him. He opens it. He's like, "Good thing I won't be at him." And then he like stamps.
No way!
He like stamps the paper, whatever, and then we just go on our way. And I was like, "Huh."
I think. Well, from what I know, you don't need a passport to go into Mexico.
Oh, well, yeah.
But you need one to leave.
So yeah, but I forgot. I just remember the dude that we were talking about was the Mexican, and it was on the Mexican side of the border. Mm-hmm. And he said, "Good thing I wouldn't be out here." So I feel like we were going in. Maybe it wasn't the passport. Maybe it was another piece of like documentation. I just don't remember. All right. Well, damn, we haven't really disclosed the finisher.
Yeah. I think we're fine for now. All we can just say is thanks for listening. If you do listen, if you make it this far, just 2 dudes with 1 mic.
2 dudes with 1 mic, exactly.
So yeah, thank you.
Camp room.
And adios.
All right, adios, guys.